This is Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Hello and welcome this morning to Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas. As promised last time, today I will want us to focus on Fred Matiangi's presidential ambitions. And this brings us to our first question, which is it true that Fred Matiangi is going for the topmost position in Kenya come the year 2027? And if it is true, who are behind him? Next, how will he tackle his brothers back at home? That is the Kisii governor, Simba Arati, and the leader, the chief's whip, Osoro. How will he tackle them so that he can consolidate his background votes? Kindly, if you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that whenever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And for our resident subscribers, viewers, kindly continue liking, commenting, and even sharing. Just like when you are free, just as you listen, just like it so that it makes the channel to grow further. Back to our topic, which is based on Matiangi presidential bid. Is it true that Matiangi is contesting? Just a few days ago, there was an article in one of the local newspapers that indicated that Matiangi is now preparing his machineries for 2027 presidential election. And also, we also saw some circulation all over social media that the party which is believed to be Matiangi that is UPA. Of course, I'm also a member of the party. I was there. That is joining or they are supporting the government, has also made some attraction, more especially to our discussion today. So to begin with, whether Matiangi is contesting or not, have identified there are indications that Matiangi is contesting. And those who could be behind him will include the former president of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, of course, before 2022, there was that rumors going around that Uhuru Kenyatta wanted Okengo Matiangi. And then when Raila came in, even Raila did show some indications that they wanted Okengo Matiangi, but he said there is a push, so he decided to go ahead first so that he can clear the push for Okengo Matiangi. So, in most cases, when one is going for such a top position, for people like Matiangi who have been in the government, they show some signs that they could be contesting, and they will always deny that they are not ready, but they will say that if people ask me to do that, I will do it. If I can give one example of the late Simeon Nyachai, when he did want to contest, people were speculating so much of his political party or a party that he may use, and people could just identify Simeon Nyachai with this party that he could use for presidential bid with his mother. They were saying, anybody was saying that despite the fact that Nyachai is not revealing his political party, his mother did take a card of for the people. So they were relating him with 40 people. The mother, because definitely this Nyachai told his mother that this is going to be my house which I will use for my interests. So go ahead. And therefore, because he didn't want to show earlier because of political reasons, the government can destroy your party even before you move any further. Probably by UBA pronouncing that Matiangi is closely working in the government is government interference. So there are those indications that is going there. I said the former president Uhuru Kenyatta was a product of a wrong term. That he was proposed by Moi, but he came into leadership later. Uhuru Kenyatta wanted Fred Matiangi, but probably this is the late time for him to push him forward. But what is taking place at his backyard? I'm still giving an example of Simeon Nyachai. When he did contests, he had laugh time because we had strong leaders in these other political parties like Chris Obure and Professor Sam Ongeri. He had to have that home war so that he can move to other places. When you have a war pack at home, it means you will always take more time to ensure that you protect your forts pack at home. That's why Rigathi Gachagua is singing day and night in Mount Kenya. People are calling him ethnic, but politically he knows what he's doing. You must protect your home area before you move elsewhere. Otherwise, elsewhere you'll be cheated, and you will miss even those thoughts of home area, and people will be wondering, well, what was this man? What did this man want? So this brings in the Osoro factor and the Simbarat factor in Kisii. These two young men are so ambitious. Each and one of them want to control, to be the spokesman of Kisii, want to be seen as the man in charge from Kisii. Not Kisii County, but they want to be seen from Gusii. Now let me use the term generally. How is Matiangi going to navigate this? Is he going to spend most of his time in Kisii? With this, two things may happen. One, his political ambitions may be greatly affected from the home area because of the UDA and the ODM. That will be a disadvantage to him, and that is if these people will not come out and support him from whichever party he is. Second, that may also signal the end of Simbarati and Osoro's political career if they continue campaigning for ODM and UDA, because if just like Nyachai did, he just went around saying that Kenyans are willing to support us, but you find one or two people here who are destroying the presidency that is coming. So he'll do that way. Many people will go to maybe Simbarati and Osoro and tell them that we will support you for this your position, but this other one, leave us alone. Leave us alone. If they insist, the people will rebel against them and they will lose. So his ambitions will have two effects in the Gusii region, and this one is both in Kisii and Nyamira. Matiangi comes from South Mogrango but stays in Nyamira County settlement scheme. And of course in Kisii, the issues of granulism has been fully entrenched. We have 6 clans or sub-communities which are like nations, which compete for resources with one another. And the 7th clan, I have said this time and again, is that of extra communities. We have so many Kikuyus. Initially, there were never many, but we have many Kikuyus, we have very many Ruos, we have the people from Northeastern, and many others, the Maasais and others. That forms the 7th clan. So, as Fred Okengo Matiangi awaits his presidential ambitions, you should take into consideration. And we did do an episode on Okengo Matiangi joining the government or being hunted for by William Ruto. Probably William Ruto has even not settled. If we saw that message that was circulating in the social media, probably is testing the waters. It may be, it could be looking for him. This is Machuka Nyarieko TV talk show. Kindly continue liking our videos, sharing, giving your opinions so that we grow together. Thank you so much and have a blessed Sunday.